Hello and welcome to another MCO market update on the NASDAQ chart NDX, and we want to take a look at what the structure is doing here. Yeah, we are tracking, for example, on the NDX chart a larger degree 5-wave move up, 5th wave. It's possible that we get this one more high. Again, I'm tracking this potentially here as a 5-wave move up. It could just turn into an ABC, like I'm tracking it for the SPX chart. It depends a little bit on which chart we're looking at, NDX, NQ, which is the NASDAQ futures. For now, it doesn't matter really, because the main question is, can we actually hold a higher low after the next larger rally, which we will take a look at when we zoom in. Bigger picture-wise, I mean, it is entirely possible a major top has already formed. I think we talked about that in the last videos. Major top could have formed. We could already be in a bear market. I know, you know, we obviously dropped like more than 20% from the all-time high. Some people call that a bear market. I mean, it's possible. It is possible, but we held a support. I mean, we broke certainly below critical micro support levels, but nothing very important got broken. Yeah, and the move to the downside from the all-time high can be counted best a 3-wave move down. And with a 3-wave move down, it still leaves the door open for another rally into all-time high territory, even though the depth of the decline and the location from where this decline started obviously allow for the interpretation that a major top is formed. It cannot be confirmed yet, so I would prefer actually another high. That's what I'm tracking primarily on the SPX and the NASDAQ futures and so on. Even though, yeah, we are obviously close to a major top. I mean, really talking about bull market top, long-term bull market top, but I am not going to confirm it until I really get evidence, because it would have significant implications, okay? So what from the 2022 low, this move up counts best as 3 waves up. Not 5 yet, 3. So wave 1, wave 2, and all of this would be a 3rd wave, because I can count 5 waves in the subwaves. This is a deep 4, absolutely, but we held the 16,100 level. I think we talked about that in the last public video that I recorded here for YouTube some weeks ago. That level is still holding, okay? And the 5th wave would ideally be, yeah, somehow a 5-wave move up. We'll see how that develops, because, yeah, on some other charts, I'm actually, like on the SPX chart, I'm counting the move up as an ABC structure. So like a diagonal pattern, not an impulse. A diagonal, and therefore the 5th wave should be an ABC. But as I said, we can revisit that in future videos. For now, the main focus is on weather. And I go to the 1-hour time frame. I zoom in a little bit. The main focus is on whether actually the next correction can hold a higher low. So this is still what we talked about in the last video. Let's just quickly adjust it. Price held support, you can see that. That was a B-wave pullback. Okay, all good. All good. So price reacted where it needed to. So we had a 3-wave move up from the April low. That April low might be in the bullish count, a larger degree wave 4. We have a 3-wave move up, which I'm labeling as wave A. We had a 3-wave move down, which I'm labeling as wave B. And now we could be moving higher in a wave C. Now that might be wave C in the yellow count, which is part of the bullish scenario. It might also be wave C in the white count, which might be part of the bearish count. We don't know that yet. Therefore, as I said, it really depends on how the next larger degree pullback will form. So there are a couple of possibilities that I see here, but the direct move up is my preference, so that we are now in this C wave to the upside. That could be wave C of 1 or wave C of B. Again, the difference will only become clear in the next larger pullback. And what I would prefer is that, yeah, this was the A wave, this top that formed on the 9th of April. Now we had a B wave pullback that bottomed here on the 21st of April. And the 100% extension target here on the NDX chart, NQ chart is slightly different. On the NDX chart is 20,500. That's ideally where it would, what it would reach, the level it should reach in this C wave, roughly. Okay, it doesn't need to be exact, but that's sort of the next milestone target. Now, from a more bearish point of view, but that's not preferred at this point, we could easily just reset this B wave, okay? So for example, at the moment, the idea is this is the A wave, this is the B wave, this pullback, and now we are moving up in C. But it is possible that this B wave is simply extending. And then this is like initial move down is just the A wave. We're now moving up in a B wave. We come down in wave C and then go up. It's just therefore this support area remains on the chart, even though the price already reacted to it, but it stays on the chart in case it needs to be revisited. But I would just call that noise. For now, the short-term focus is on higher, and we could probably get here sooner or later to that 20,490 level. Once we get there, we can add support for this wave 2 pullback. And then if that support area holds, the focus could be on higher for a rally to all-time highs. Next resistances, there are some standard Fibonacci resistances as well, not only the extension levels, but the retracements. Here at 19,870 and 20,871. Yeah, so the 100% extension is just like a milestone target. It's not an absolute minimum. It's not a maximum. It's more like a level that acts as a magnet for the price in a C wave. So hopefully that helps. That's a quick update about the NDX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates also about the NASDAQ futures chart, check out our stocks and S&P 500 NASDAQ membership. You'll find the link in the description. I've also pinned it in the comment section. Here you get daily video updates about the NASDAQ, the S&P, ES futures chart, and certain stocks. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.